quite often have said to me over the years, oh, we missed out on that deal, or I missed out on that listing, or I didn't get that job that I quoted for. And my response has always been the same. Well, are you the order taker or the salesperson? There is a complete difference between those two. If you don't know the difference between the order taker and the salesperson, or if you're not even sure whether you're the order taker or the salesperson, ask yourself this. If you go and provide some information on whatever it is that you sell or service or provide, and just hope that the people come and do business with you in due course, or give you a call or an email or a confirmation, yes, we want to go ahead, then you're the order taker. If you're the salesperson, it's because you provide that information, but along with providing that information, you've shown things like the benefits and the features of how it would benefit that person. And so what I mean by that is you've actually shown that the product, the service, the item that you've got, whatever it is, whatever industry, how that solves your clients, your buyers' problems. You've found their pain, as it were. You've found what their needs are, and you have provided a solution. But more than anything else, you have then got to just ask for the business, ask for confirmation on when they want to proceed or how do they want to pay for it and all those sort of things. And there are a whole lot of scenarios and different phrases you can use to do that. And I'm happy to explain those in more detail, but today's video is just about getting you to identify whether you're the order taker or whether you're the salesperson and how to move around that. Even after spending a number of years in the real estate industry, it still surprises me when people say, oh, I sold this property in 10 Smith Street. Did you? Did you really sell it? As a real estate person, ask yourself this. Did you actually really sell the property? Or did you just get lucky enough that a buyer who liked that property came to look at it, went through the property and made an offer that was negotiated to a level that the vendor and the buyers were all happy with? Sure, you did some negotiation, but did you actually sell the property? Here's the question that I ask you. Be honest with yourself. Did you really sell the property, or did you take the order? In real estate, most sales that happen because the buyer wants to buy it, not because it was sold to them. Very few real estate people are actually real salespeople when it comes to the actual house. A lot of their ability lies in the fact that they have the ability to get the listings, and that is, in a lot of cases, is a sales job in itself. Sometimes it just comes because as a natural sort of course of progression, through people are referred to you, they believe you're the person to do business with, so they sign up with you. That's great. Nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong. Sometimes when you're doing appraisals, you actually sell the whole process to them, how it is and how things have been done in the past, how you do your marketing and how you deal with inquiries and so forth, and you move forward with that. And so it does become a sales job in that respect, that you ask them if they'd like to list their property with you. And that's great. But when it comes to actually selling the house itself, how many people have you taken to that property, or how many people have you phoned up and said, hey, Mr. Client, I've just listed a property that has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and a swimming pool like you want. You need to come and have a look at it. When can I get you through? Hey, Mrs. Client, I've found that apartment or that unit that will be really ideal for you. You need to come and have a look at it. How often have you actually operated on that basis? And look, I sold real estate, and for all of you that know me, I'm guilty of taking the order too on a number of occasions. But when you're working with buyers, for example, a lot more of the time, you can actually make a sale happen, because they tell you they want to live in XYZ suburb, they want 3-car garaging, or they want 4 bedrooms and they want a rumpus room, or they want something with a view, and all those sort of things, at the end of a dead-end street preferably, or whatever, or close to certain schools. And when you go hunting for those properties that fit that criteria, take that buyer there and show it to them and discuss the features and the benefits of it with them, and actually show them how it meets the criteria that they laid down, well, then you've sold it. But when you put your open home flag out the front and hope that some people come in, and then it turns out one of those people after 3 or 5, 10 open homes actually walks in and after having a look at it once or twice says, yes, I want to buy it, that is not a sale. That was an order take. And when I see on the social media, sold in 15 days, I sold this property in 2 weeks, that's great. You're getting, you're doing your job in that respect. But did you really sell it? So start taking a look at what it is that you do in your job. Are you really selling the property? Are you actually showing people through the property and actually showing them the benefits or the features of it and selling them the benefits of that? Now, I know that some people in real estate who know me will probably think that's super critical. And yeah, it probably is. And I'm the first to put my hand up and say, yep, it has been really critical. But I need you to understand that there are times when you need to get off your chair and actually sell. Really sell the property to people. Don't just take the order. Don't put stuff on social media saying, I sold this in 15 or 16 days or whatever it is, or in 3 weeks, or after 2 open homes. Because did you really sell it? That's the question. And so regardless of what other industry you're in, if you are providing a service where you go out and quote people's business, if you go out and give an estimate on a job or whatever, if you sit there and wait for that phone to ring, for that work to come in, you're an order taker. Become more proactive. Actually follow up and become the salesperson. Tell people about more detail about what it is that you're doing, when you can do it, why things happen, and so forth, and become the salesperson. It's not that hard to learn how to sell, but most people, when you look at it and drill down a bit, you're an order taker. You're not a salesperson. So change. Just change your style a little bit. I know it's frightening stepping outside your comfort zone and all that, but just change. Change from the order taker. Change of being the salesperson or the business by chance and hope, and turn into a positive salesperson by really discovering, by questioning the clients and the buyers and so forth, finding out what their needs, their desires, their hopes are, their time frames, all those sort of things. Find out those and then offer really good solutions. And it doesn't matter what industry you're in. Seriously, it doesn't matter whether you're selling houses or selling widgets. At the end of the day, it's still the same thing. But start becoming the salesperson, showing the benefits, showing the features of the product or the service or whatever, showing those, explaining them, discussing them, going over the benefits and how it meets their needs, their requirements, and that sort of thing, and then asking for the business. And when you start doing that, good shit happens. You're going to get a lot more business, and you're going to realize how easy it was to do. And you'll actually sit back in due course and wonder, why the hell wasn't I doing this years ago? Don't be the order taker. Be the salesman. Find that need and fulfill it. So, hey, if you want some help in that area, I'm happy to sit down and talk in more detail on it. I'm David Seymour. Message me below or contact me directly if you want some help. David Seymour, Nitty Gritty of Selling. Have a great day.